I want to shine a light on advertising and email marketing and any sort of written collateral you have that goes to a candidate to try and attract them to your role. Because I see a fatal flaw in what people do day in, day out. I just have to go to Seek and scroll through the garbage that I read. I just have to go to LinkedIn to scroll through the garbage that I see. We have a saying in our office that we're fishing, okay? We're fishing. But what I want to say is we're not using a net, okay? When we use a net, we catch everything. We catch every type of fish in the sea. We catch jellyfish. We catch octopus. We catch, what else floats in there? Shitty fish, trout, salmon. I don't know. I don't know if they live in the same area at the same time. You get my point. When you throw a massive net out, aka an ad that is a broad stroke ad that appeals to everyone in your market, you're going to get a lot of applicants. And to be honest, you're probably going to get a lot of shitty applicants, okay? What we want to get into the habit of doing is thinking, what is my black marlin? What is the fish that I really want to catch? What is that one fish that if I had it on my hook, I would place it into this role in a heartbeat? Think about that. Think about the top 3 roles you have on your desk right now. Are your ads? Are your LinkedIn scripts? Are your headhunt scripts? Is your email campaign hunting for that black marlin? Is it black marlin bait? I know this is an analogy, and you think, is he kind of going off track here? I'm not. Are your ads trying to appeal to everyone about everything that company could do? You know, it's talking about money and prospects and, you know, all this sort of stuff. Or is it actually harping in on one critical element of that role? Is it really hammering home an angle? We call these angles, right? We always want to come up with one spectacular angle for this job. It could be the most boring job in the world, okay? But that's your perception. And I freaking hate it when people go, oh, it's just an intermediate audit role, right? If you're an accountant, you'll be laughing. An intermediate audit role. They come up all the time. It is fucking it is a bland role when you say it like that. But for an individual who is looking for an intermediate audit role, what will they be looking for? They'll be looking for a strong partner to fast track them to senior, okay? So if it typically takes 18 months to get to senior, in this firm, it typically only takes 12. And then that puts you in a really strong position for senior positions, manager positions, faster than your peers. Already my angle is stronger. I've just made that up on the spot. But you get my point, okay? The blandest of job descriptions and the requirements list, you know those ones where you're like, oh, thou must have this much years experience. They have to have this tech stack. They have to have this. Fine, right? But you're excluding people, and that's okay. We want the black marlin bait, okay? Our ads in our office secure black marlins all the time. The last run of roles we've placed have been on ads, and we've actually been honing really sharply in on this logic of, I want this ad to appeal to 1 to 3 people in my entire market. I don't need it to appeal to my entire market because it'll look like Diet Coke to everyone. We all know real Coke is better than Diet Coke. If it looks like Diet Coke to everyone, your black marlin ain't gonna bite. The fuck would they bite? Diet Coke advertising, right? Black marlins want black marlin bait. What is your black marlin looking for? What is it that will get them excited to go, that's the one I want? And I always say this, when we're advertising, when we're doing email campaigns, whenever we do any written content to try and attract candidates, I always say, what is that one thing that's going to get them? What is that one thing that they're going to see it and go, oh, I need to speak to them about that, okay? Because I would rather have 1, 2 amazing candidates where that candidate has applied and gone, I've been looking for this. Like this is what I'm looking for. I would rather that than have 50 okay candidates. We go, oh, they're good from good firms, they're from good companies, they've got pretty good experience, but they're not engaged, they're not excited by your role. So you're actually probably less likely to place them anyway because they're just fishing roles. They're fishing roles. When you are precisely baiting your black marlin, you're gonna get your black marlin, and you're very likely to place that person into a role. Okay, it's such a simple topic, but quickly, have a look at your desk right now. What are the top 3 roles you have collateral out for, that you have ads out for, that you have LinkedIn scripts for? Go and have a look. If it's really bland stuff and there's no very clearly defined angle for this role, and I'm talking like one, you harp on about this one fucking angle, right? Then revisit it. Try and think of your ads as, okay, what is the angle for my Black Marlin? What do I need to inject here? And when I mean angle, it's like it's either really good with money. So first and foremost, people love money for work, right? If the money is particularly special for your job, that's your angle. If the average for a role is $100,000 and this company's paying 130 plus bonuses or whatever, I would be absolutely making that my angle. Just talk about the money. It's a great role, and then support it with the good stuff. Like, this was why you're joining this job, because you're going to just get an absolute leg up in life. Here are all the good things about the company. Let's have a chat. But if it's not money, because a lot of the time it's not, I think candidates are looking for, and again, you'll know within your market what that angle is, but I'll give you a great example. A lot of my clients are consultants, right? And when you are in a consultancy, you've got billable hours, like a lawyer, charge every 15 minutes. And in consulting, when you have to do your billable hours, you have to do a timesheet. They freaking hate it. That's like that. They're their biggest bugbear of their job. It's not invoicing. It's the timesheets. And it's because they feel so accountable for their time and they are on this treadmill, right? So I had this one client who said to me, off cuff, getting the brief, it's bland. It's the same job as everyone else. This consultancy says right at the end, we don't have timesheets. What do you mean you don't have timesheets? And he said, we clock their time in and out to make sure they're not working over, but we don't mark any hours against projects. We just hire good people, trust them to do the job. Clients love us because if we need to give them a bit of extra time, we can. And there's no pressure here to make sure your timesheet is at a perfect, utilization rate. I was like, holy shit, that is the best angle ever. Not the greatest company, compared to everyone else. A good company, don't get me wrong. Nothing bad about them, but you know what I mean? Like, they're in the middle of the road. They're, a medium size and whatever. But when he said that, I was like, holy shit, that is the angle for all my ads for you for the rest of the time. And it works. It works every single time. So you need to find your angles. What is that angle that really works for your job, for your client, and whatever? And if you say you can't find one, well, you need to go find one. Call the client. Say, look, I'm looking at your job. It just looks like every other job. I need more. Like, what keeps you there? What do people say that gets you excited about your company? Why do they stick around? You've got long tenure. What is it that keeps them there? What's the glue, right? Because that glue is what everyone's looking for. That's your angle, okay? And that is Black Marlin bait. This is what we want to be doing today. So have a look, see what you can do, and go. Have a look at my ads. Go and look at brett@alra.com.au. Any of my ads that are up, you'll see there's a really strong angle. So go and check it out. And good freaking luck hunting your Black Marlins. Like, share, subscribe. Helps us grow. As always, have an amazing day. And may all your deals come true.